what was I thinking about? Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like it's you could think about it as like being a painter, where it's like I've got 30 high quality paintings ready to go, and now it's just a question of getting into a gallery or getting the visibility or everything like that. But you could also think about it as like a drug dealer, in the sense of like you've got pure product, kind of the best product in, or some of the best product in the market. But then, there's a lot that goes into it, because it's like if you have great product but you're just sitting on it in your garage, that's not going to get it done. So then it becomes a question of distribution and visibility and network and stuff like that. But that's the exciting part, that it's all exciting really, but that is allowing me to put kind of my business hat on. Because, they say that, like, Prince said that art and business don't mix. And I respect that opinion. I also respectfully would offer that it can mix if done right. I'm not one of those people that equates popularity with quality. Meaning, just because you're popular doesn't mean you're making great music. There's a lot of politics and dynamics and even luck that goes into, being popular these days, especially. But I made this song, by the way. But in terms of, but I do think popularity is an indicator of at least a baseline level of quality. Because it's like sometimes I'll hear music and I'll be like, no matter who you are, you're not gonna go anywhere with these songs. So and by baseline level of quality, I mean mostly like, the production value is good enough, like the subject matter is relevant enough to not be so extremely niche that people can't relate to it, like, those kind of basic ideas. So I think popularity is like an indicator of baseline quality, but it doesn't equate to high quality. Sometimes it does, like a Michael Jackson or a Prince, but other times it doesn't. Like, name whoever is super popular these days who you don't think is particularly good. But that's kind of a sidetrack. But just in terms of like having product and figuring out kind of all the layers on top of it. And like, to be real with you, like, I'm very selective about who is going to contribute to that mission, because it's like,